Looking for a fun summer tradition for the entire family? I've got you covered in today's video. I'm sharing one of our favorite summer traditions along with a few tips to help the experience more enjoyable for your family. And if you're local to the Seattle area, I'm sharing the exact location that we love to go so you can visit this gorgeous place too. Each year, my family of 8, along with Grandma and sometimes Auntie, head out to the local blueberry farm. It is great fun for all, and we've been doing it for the past, I want to say 10 years, since my oldest was a toddler. This year was actually the first year I wasn't either pregnant or baby wearing, with our youngest being 1.5 and wanting to run around. This is a family favorite because it gets us outside, we can explore, the kids can run around, and there's plenty of yummy, delicious blueberries right off the vine. The kids love chipping in and picking. A couple of my kids eat their body weight in blueberries. It is just a fun experience for all of us. With 6 kids ages 12 down to 1.5, it is a great activity for everyone. Now, we love Bybee Farm out in North Bend, Washington. It is a huge, gorgeous blueberry farm. I don't even know how many bushes. It has long rows and rows of blueberries that are well groomed, so it's easy to like navigate for kids of all ages. It also is at the bottom, the base of Mount Si, so you have this gorgeous mountain view as you're picking your berries. Because Bybee Farms is so large, it's wonderful because even on busy days, it doesn't feel too crowded and we can spread out a little bit. We've never really felt crowded, even if the parking lot is full, which is nice. A couple of my tips for blueberry picking with young kids is to first try and go either in the early morning or late evening, or in the evening when it's cooler, or go on a day like we did where it had rained earlier in the day and was dry but cooler. It just made the experience better. Kids weren't complaining because it was too sunny or too hot, and I personally was comfortable and made for a better all-around trip. Even more, I suggest bringing snacks and water. Now, that may sound silly because you can always eat the blueberries, but if you know doing anything with kids, snacks is always a good idea. Now, this time that we went this year, we did not bring snacks. However, we literally finished eating dinner, packed up the kids, and went to the blueberry farm. And then, which leads me to the next part, is to not try and push picking too long so that everyone ends on a good note and wants to keep coming back year after year. They don't remember everyone crying and screaming. So we lasted about an hour when the littlest one kind of was getting fussy. And in that time, we picked 12.5 pounds of blueberries. Pretty amazing. Another tip of mine is to grab those big buckets. They are multiple extra. So it's nice to have a little bucket you can pick and hold on to, and then have those bigger buckets to dump into as you fill a bucket. However, they also work great for like a step stool for the kids to be able to reach up higher on the blueberry bushes, and they also work great for seats if they want to sit and don't want to sit on the ground. We have learned the hard way. More blue buckets, never a problem. And then one last tip is, now that you have all these blueberries, you're like, what am I going to do? If you eat them all, 12.5 pounds, everyone's going to be sick of blueberries. So definitely freeze those blueberries. I will wash them and put them in the strainer, and I will lay out blueberries on a cookie sheet, freeze it. Once it's got kind of a base freeze, I'll throw them into a Ziploc bag and label them and store them. And we've got blueberries for smoothies or baking, blueberry pie, or putting into waffles, or just snacking on frozen berries is one of my kids' favorite treats. Now, because you spread them out on the cookie sheet to get that first freeze, they're not freezing all clumped together, and it makes it even better. So tell me, does your family love to berry pick? Are you gonna try it, make this one of your summer traditions? I hope you have a great time.